So, Vicky, another memorable deadline day, and here are the best bits.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Still not awake, to be honest.
It's deadline day on Sky Sports News. What a day we have in store for you with wall-to-wall coverage across all of our platforms. We are set for a massive day as some of the biggest names in the Premier League and Europe seek moves.
Significant developments in the transfer of Victor Osimhen. Late last night, the Napoli star would consider a loan with an obligation to buy.
Nottingham Forest, we're told, exploring the conditions of a deal to sign James Ward-Prowse.
West Ham gone in a different direction. He was very much a David Moyes player.
So Neto's in the building having a medical, I guess.
Sorry?
He's having a medical at the moment, isn't he?
We have to replace Aaron, and we have to replace Carl.
And what about outs?
What about you?
Am I tall enough?
If you are agile and mobile enough and you have the courage, that's right.
Where are you spending deadline day?
Whether it's Friday. Fingers crossed, Toney and Osimhen will be in the Premier League at 12 o'clock tonight. I love Raheem Sterling, worked with him obviously very close with England when I was there. I'm not quite sure at the moment why Manchester United would see that as a piece of business. I saw a trend on Van Dijk on a free next summer. Yeah, I'd love to go to Man United, I can show you that.
Here today, at the moment at Arsenal, it's all about keepers. One out to the south coast, and it looks like one potentially in to the south coast. Neto coming on loan.
It involves Ivan Toney of Brentford. We're told there's a £40 million deal agreed between Brentford and Al Ahly.
Ivan, hi.
Hi.
Are you excited about going to Saudi? You're right, Betty.
There is still time and there is still work going on to try and see what we can do.
Can you confirm that he'll remain a Crystal Palace player by the end of the transfer window?
Yes, he can confirm this.
But I never was really in doubt.
Just on Newcastle's window in general, I think maybe a touch underwhelming in terms of incomings, but I think a massive thing for Newcastle was not losing any of their big players.
This is interesting news for you though, guys, because senior sources in Saudi Arabia telling us that they can't see both Victor Osimhen and Ivan Toney signing for Al Ahly.
Emmanuel Ugarte, who has been Manchester United's priority target in midfield due to the belief that he represents the perfect partner for Kobe Mainoo. That deal should officially be confirmed today.
He is a sprinter. He will bring it, and I think it's a very good fit to Manchester United.
Right, hang on to your seats here. Right, and it inevitably involves Chelsea. Right, here we go. Edging closer to an agreement with Manchester United, we're hearing, over the signing of Jadon Sancho.
Al Tanaka has signed on a 4-year deal from the German second-tier side Fortuna Düsseldorf.
Well, before we start talking transfers, Rob, I've just been told Spurs' first 2 Europa League opponents. Roma at home, and we've just been there, haven't we? Rangers away.
Good to be part of it, and yeah, some good games, and yeah, I'm sure I'll get a warm reception at Ibrox.
It's busy everywhere, Rob, isn't it? But on a sunny day in Nottingham, well, we've got our office set up nicely here. We've got the deck chairs out. Dave Kane, our camera operator, has done us proud. You've got to have a bit of downtime in between all these busy deals at some stage, haven't you?
We're just getting away from all the hustle and bustle of the transfer deals. It's a serious day, deadline day, but we can have a bit of fun here as well.
Man, what's the point? It was something about arms.
Oh, yeah, I know what I mean.
See what I did there?
Oh, no, you got it wrong. Yeah. Oh.
I got it right.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Yes, a 5 out of 5 for Ali there.
There's been discussions with Armando. That's not a secret. It's not a secret that he has an injury issue. So I think the clubs are ongoing with those discussions.
I'm happy with the squad.
So we didn't expect it, but we didn't expect who then was leaving.
Is that it now, do you think, in terms of incomings?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we're selling surprising Chelsea address.
Morata, the Benfica centre-back, is on his way to Nottingham as I speak to you right now.
Mars, you remember a bit of Brucey back in the day, pay your cards right? Don't you? Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you. Yeah.
I'm from that era,
Well, I think it's going to be really difficult to get Victor Osimhen out of Napoli. We all know that Napoli are asking for a big transfer fee. The player has got this incredible offer from Saudi Arabia.
I would love to see Osimhen in the Premier League. I think he'd be perfect for it. All his qualities would be just ideal.
Is Osimhen an upgrade on Nicholas Jackson? I think he is.
Aaron Ramsdale has joined Southampton for £25 million.
To be honest, if you'd have asked me what was at the end of May, if I'd have been sat here having a conversation as a Southampton player, I'd have said you're probably crazy.
Not been the easiest of windows for Everton, but they are closing in on a signing, the Lyon midfielder or Mangala.
Chelsea have got serious over Sancho. Give us the details.
They've now put in a bid to take him on loan.
Our understanding is that Newcastle did enter into talks aimed at signing the Nottingham Forest winger Anthony Elanga for a fee in excess of £35 million.
They didn't think £35 million was anywhere near enough.
Not long to go now. 4 hours, 8 minutes and 11, 10, 9. I'll stop now.
Todd Cantwell's on the verge of moving to Blackburn Rovers, and now they can start to bring players through the door. And Horacio Casanguero, the Dutch youth international, has agreed a season-long loan.
You can see the car that's just arrived for Arne Engels to sign for Celtic, just arriving just now. So Celtic will break their transfer record.
The last time I spoke to you, I said the gates weren't shut here at the Leicester training ground, and yeah, a late deal could be on the cards for Odsonne Edouard.
Maxence Lacroix is a Crystal Palace player.
This is the latest information I have. Chelsea have not walked away from a deal for Victor Osimhen yet.
What are we, less than 3 hours to go now in this transfer window, Mike, and it's our understanding that Arsenal are exploring a late loan deal to bring in Raheem Sterling.
Do you think he'd fit in there?
I mean, there's no better person to know that than Arteta himself.
Very significant news, and it's a potential £15 million deal for Nottingham Forest. We've been telling you since around lunchtime that they were in advanced talks with Benfica over a deal for the Brazilian centre-back Morata. We'll have a look at these exclusive pictures that we've just got for you on Sky Sports News. This is that said Brazilian centre-back Morata. Look at these pictures. These again are exclusive of James Ward-Prowse arriving at the City ground.
Raheem Sterling is hopeful that a deal can be agreed for him to join Arsenal.
Before I do that, George, I need to show you something, mate. Dorst, you need to show something. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Merce, if you're watching, honestly, that is, in this day and age, that's probably 90 million. So how am I cheaper than you?
My word.
Goal-scoring sensation.
Ipswich have emerged from the pack, and they are in advanced talks now with Arsenal over a loan signing for Reece Nelson. Time is of the essence, though. There's less than 2 hours to go to get this deal done.
Osimhen and Toney has completed his medical in London today ahead of a £40 million move to Al Ahly.
Footballing, can't understand it at all, financially, completely.
Just a short time ago, we saw Carlos Forbes, winger from Ajax, just arrive here at Compton. We can bring you those pictures exclusively now. And he got to meet the sporting director, Matt Hobbs. He just travelled today, just a few hours ago, from Amsterdam. He joins the club on a season-long loan.
Breathe, Manchester United fans, because there was this huge delay, what felt like a huge delay. When is the signing of Manuel Ugarte going to be announced? It's announced. Okay. Manuel Ugarte is a Manchester United player. He's joined from PSG. A reminder of the deal, it's a €50 million initial fee, plus €10 million in performance-related add-ons.
Just under 1 hour to get things done. Arsenal, Chelsea and many, many more are still in the hunt.
Will Sancho move from Manchester United, do you feel?
Yes, I think he will. The deal is very close to being agreed now. It will be a loan deal plus an obligation for Chelsea to sign the player.
We all know that Sterling on his day can be electric. Carve has got some breaking news for us. It's happening all the time. It's such a busy window. Carve, what can you tell us?
Yeah, I can tell you now that Raheem Sterling's move from Chelsea to Arsenal on loan is very, very close. Just in the last few seconds, I've been told that the players' representatives and his lawyers are also now involved.
Raheem Sterling will have had to, I'm sure, accept a cut in his pay. He's on over 300,000 at Chelsea. Arsenal will not pay anywhere near that.
I can tell you that Chelsea made Victor Osimhen their final offer this evening, and with 20 minutes to go until the deadline, they still have not heard back from his camp.
I think Crystal Palace fans will be absolutely buzzing. You waited so long for me to bring you this transfer news this evening. Second deal done of deadline day. Eddie Nketiah is a Crystal Palace player.
Whatever business your team's done, you now got to roll with it until January, when we will maybe, definitely, do it all again.
We have spies everywhere around the football world, and somebody near Arsenal's training ground just in the last few minutes told us that they believe that Raheem Sterling had arrived at Arsenal's training ground.
With about 5 minutes of the window to go, I got wind of the fact that Reece Nelson actually wasn't going to be going to Ipswich Town. He's actually going to be going to Fulham. I told you that between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, clubs can submit the deal sheet.
Yep.
Give them extra time until 1 o'clock in the morning for domestic transfers. There are reports emanating that there's a deal sheet in for Armando Broja to go from Chelsea to Everton.
It's a staggering deal to bring you tonight. Birmingham City confirming the signing of Jay Stansfield from Fulham. We're talking around about £12 million.
They needed that extra time for that move from Manchester United to Chelsea to go through. It's clear they've done most of the work on this deal, and we're expecting it all to go through.
But it's definitely off, and he's staying at Napoli.
There we land.
Yes! Love that! Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Oh, that was super.
So the window's closed, but fear not, only 123 more days, and we do it all over again.